All right. So that should be working now. We shouldn't have as many buffering issues. I increased the latency so I won't be as caught up with chat, which sucks because chat is kind of the whole reason I stream. But on the bright side, some Otoing can be watched. Ugh, what is going on with OBS there? Sweetheart, that is... There we are. There we go. I don't know why it's saying my live stream is offline over there. That's odd. Okay, now it's working. It started 69 seconds ago, nice. Huh, why is it unlisted? There we are. Hello! Sorry about that, but hopefully it shouldn't buffer as much now since I upped the stream latency a bit. Yeah, I changed it to public just now. Hopefully that'll fix it. That should fix things. Let me just hop back on YouTube and pull up chat so that I can see it on my phone. And we should be good to go. In chat, if anyone wants like a specific song, just like say it and I'll play it. As long as it doesn't get me DMCA'd, I don't care. Fun Arachne fact, her first release was delayed by like 5 hours because of a copyright issue. It was supposed to be at like 6 p.m., but it ended up happening at like 11 p.m. because YouTube's stinky. So how is everyone's days going? Yeah, it was a pain to deal with, since it was a 5-hour delay, because it took me that long to edit the segment in a way where it wouldn't get copyright claimed and it processed correctly, which is... Oh, you're just vibing. Nice. It's nice to be able to just vibe. That is when I am in my best of moods. I have like a bowl full of peanut M&Ms, and I've just been eating them.
So.
Oh, there's 3 people in chat. Nice, 3 people watching. I hope everyone's days have been going nicely. Nope. You know what I think would make for some nice stream music? You know what I think would make for some really nice, good stream music? I think this would make good stream music. Hi, Ender and Derry. How are you, Anderi?
Scan.
I'll fix that consonant, don't worry.
Scan.
If people in stream chat can guess the music playing, you get nothing. But the joy of being right about something completely obvious. You will win bragging rights, isn't that swell? I need to do like more crackhead type streams. I'll probably do that once I've got some of my French bank, more of my French bank recorded. So I can just create the worst stream environment known to man. This music is just nice. I like it. Oh, we're almost at 500 lines. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream at about 8:30, 8:45 because I need to go to bed early tonight. Because my sleep schedule is capital F fucked. So I need to get my ass to sleep. So I'm probably gonna shut off the stream at 9. And then chill without any screens for an hour and then go to bed. I actually don't think I've heard this song before. Definitely haven't. I should stream myself playing on the Utao SMP soon, even though it'll probably just be me strip mining. It'd be nice if I could have like some friends on there too while I'm streaming. And we're all on a call and yelling at each other. What I want to do is I want to build a church. And I want to have like map art of Nicki Minaj everywhere in the church. And the church is where we store our nether portal. It's where we go for when we need to go to hell. And I think that all of the nether portal waypoints should be churches to just different people. That it would be cursed to have a church too. And the joke is that the churches all lead to hell. Because the fandoms are for the people who are dedicated in them are terrible. Oh. I need to go plug in my PC. Let me go grab my cord. Let me go grab my charging cable. And eat this coffee crust from my Halloween candy that we just bought because it was cheap and in bulk. You know what would be a really fun stream? Me playing RL Craft. I think that would be really funny. Because I'm terrible at it. Well, I haven't played it, but I know I would be terrible at it. Because there is no such thing as being good at RL craft. None. Turn my music back on. Why does the wafer on this coffee crisp taste like fucking cardboard?
Snake, snake.
Yes, hello, Sarah. Hello. You're very cute and fluffy and fuzzy. You are a precious creature. Please don't wipe your face against my mic when I'm recording things, though. I do wish that that was a habit that you did not adopt. For the uninitiated, Sarah is my cat. One of them. I also have another named George, and they're brother and sister. When I was in high school, I showed my high school librarian pictures of my cats, and she told me that I should breed them. And then when I told her that my cats were siblings, her reaction was, well, they're cats, so does it even matter? Which is a little disturbing, I think. Let's just... Oh. That's not supposed to be there. Oh no. I'm gonna have to make this tiny, aren't I? Okay, maybe not that tiny. Maybe like 150.
Sphinx nose, sphinx nose.
Okay, a little bigger. 180. Like this 90.
Sphinx nose.
There we go.
spam.
Oh yay, we're at 500 lines. Oh, 508. I'm probably also gonna stream more Otoing tomorrow, so look out for that. Ooh, it's gonna be so exciting. I shall join in the stream tomorrow as I do my daily sacrifice of souls. Hell yeah. What kind of souls we talking though? Human souls, animal souls? Did you find like some random soul machine that you can just use? Like, come on, you can't say that and expect me to not have any questions. Oh. There we are. Ken, this is what an Oto file looks like. This is just set param. This is just Otoing VCCV. VCCV. It's not that bad. Do you need me to call your mom to pick you up? It's relaxing. It's relaxing. Shut up. I'm sacrificing the souls of those people who don't move forward in alignment. Yes, please. The world is better off if those people do get sacrificed. Unpopular opinion, but we should normalize sacrificing people. Okay, I'll call your mom, Ken. I'll call her to come pick you up. You can tell them that there were scary kids drinking beer if you need to save face. Instead of saying, I looked at an oto.ini file and got scared. Yeah, there was scary kids making Oto files. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, Otoing can be pretty relaxing if you have like TV in the background or something. Except for Arpasing. Arpasing can die in a hole. Fuck Arpasing. All my homies hate Arpasing. Mm. I'm at like line 530, so that's cool. Arpissing is the Oto equivalent of trying to use Teto. Yes, exactly, it's awful, and it is a violation of the Geneva Convention. It should be illegal and considered a war crime to make anyone Oto Arpissing ever. You know, if it weren't for the fact that you had to use more sampler for a base, it wouldn't be nearly as bad, but you have to use more sampler for a base, and more sampler is garbage. This one's nice. What's this one called? Equinox. Okay, so it's just the word for equinox. Next is mice on Venus. They'd die if they were on Venus, dude. Venus is fucking hot. Speaking of planets with funky climates, Mercury. Half of it's like negative a billion, and the other half is like surface of the sun. Sting, sting. Yes. Good for you. You can read the phonemes, the funny words. Yeah, Venus also yeah, the poisonous gases. You inhale it and then you just die. That is if you live long enough to inhale it instead of just melting into a fucking puddle. And then the winds are strong as hell, too. Mercury is me taking a shower mode. I too like my water to be the temperature of the surface of the sun. I can hear my parents watching football downstairs. I can just hear the bum 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 from the fucking TV. Sports ball, my favorite. I love when they kick the birdie into a basket. Bro, same. I love when they, throw the puck into the, sky. And then that's how you get a touchdown. When you hit the puck with the bat. No, you just throw it. I forgot. The bat is when you, swing the ball into the nets and you're on ice. And that's how you get a home run, is when you get the ball into the goal. And you're on the ice skates. Yeah, you just yeet it into the sky. That's how you get a touchdown. You just yeet the puck into the sky. And then there's 9 innings in that game, I think. And they have like that stupid fucking song about eating Cracker Jack, even though Cracker Jack is disgusting. It's funny because my dad used to, like, before COVID, my dad would take me to a lot of sporting events, and I would go because he would buy me free food. But I didn't give a shit. Except for hockey, but that's because they had fights on the ice. My local hockey team, because, it's an extra touchdown if you kill a bird with the puck. I know, it's amazing. He would take me to a local hockey game because we have an OHL team in our city, not an NHL team. That's major leagues. We have OHL, which is minor. And I only paid attention because our local hockey team has this really cool habit of just getting into fights all of the time. And it's great. I only went to sports events because I played pep band and was forced to go. Oof. And with me, it's just, my dad going, I want to spend time with my daughters. Baseball. And we were just like, oh, hell yeah, I can get free. He'll buy me nachos. Okay. He'll buy me nachos, and then we'll get dinner afterwards, and I'll have chicken wings. Yeah, Canadian hockey matches are, well, the NHL was formed in Canada, and we share that league with the Americans, but like Canadian minor hockey matches are fucking insane. Like, there's fights all the time. It's a miracle if you can go 10 minutes without a fight. And it's amazing. Children's hockey matches, you go to those if you want to watch a bunch of parents screaming. It's also funny because where I live, when it comes to major league sports, we have like a really big split in my city between people who follow the Detroit teams and people who follow the teams in Toronto. And both groups of people hate each other. And it's really funny. children's sports events are terrible. I remember one time I was forced to go to a pep rally right before a football game at my high school. This only happened the once. And oh my fucking god, it was terrible. The parents were like screaming at each other. One of them ran out onto the field in the middle of the match. It was insane. Yeah, the parents there are just... How? How did you find someone who would willingly have a child with you? Holy shit. Yeah, that's the main thought I have whenever I'm at a children's sporting event. And the parents start doing what they do. We're nearing up on what's gonna be the end of the stream, so I'm thinking we should have... Nah, let's actually stick with this since I don't want to talk over music with vocals in it. I was gonna play a Super Ghostbusters, which is a masterpiece, and I want to cover it, the whole thing. Dance lessons, I could never. I never took dance, but I've heard enough horror stories from people that did. Yeah, I was in Sea Cadets, so we had cadet parents, which for the most part were chill, but we had like the occasional person who thought their kid was going to be like the next leader of the Canadian military, and meanwhile their kid was like lighting shit on fire in the bathrooms on a literal like naval reserve base, because that's where we met. Like they let us use the building because it's a reserve base, so it's not like anyone's living there. And my favorite kind of cadet parent, though, is the one who would, like, freak the fuck out when their kid was, like, got, like, a slightly less than perfect mark on their uniform during inspection. Ooh, yeah. Kind of sounds like my experience with Girl Guides up here. My leaders when I was in Brownies and Sparks, which is like the really low levels for us. That's like when you're 5 to when you are 8. So it's 5 until you're 9, I think. I can't remember how old you were when you started the guide stage, but during the Sparks stage and Brownies stage, my leaders were great. Once I got up to guides, which I left when I was 11, my leaders were fucking terrible. I'm pretty sure they were actually stealing money, because they had the troop had so many fundraisers that raised a lot of money, but they also had a ton of financial issues, and they certainly weren't spending the money on our activities because our activities sucked. I think they were stealing the money. And they were also just like ignored my mental health issues, and also would get really annoyed if you didn't want to read Bible verses all night. Yeah, it was totally not suspicious when they drastically changed our plans for an Alaska trip from being 3 weeks for $3,000 with a lot of activities, and then dropping it to 3 days for $3,000. Not suspicious at all. It's funny that that when I was in an organization modeled closely after the fucking military, did the leadership take my mental health more seriously than fucking Girl Guides, which is basically just Girl Scouts but Canadian. Yeah, what is it with extracurricular instructors who teach children and hating children? It's just, what are you doing? Why are you teaching if you hate children? Like, dude, what the fuck? Because we had a few teachers like that at my elementary school. And you could tell that the only reason that they got hired is because they knew French. Because that is actually a fairly useful skill to have if you're a teacher. If you are a teacher and you speak French, that is basically a guaranteed job. Because they're always looking for more teachers who speak French fluently. Up here. It's a good paying job too. It's like 6 figures if you're in my province. I've considered giving dance lessons a go, but then I remember that I have arthritis and live in a homophobic area. Yeah, that is an oof. Yeah, for me, it was like, I considered joining the Naval Reserves, but then I remembered that I have an anxiety disorder. And hated doing drill. Because I loved cadets, but I definitely do not have the mental bandwidth to join the Canadian Navy. I'll do it if I'm desperate, if I have to, but it would not be a good idea, so I'm not gonna. Plus, I don't think I'd get that desperate, since the field I'm going into is fairly in demand, since I'm going into comp sci and computer networking. Which is something I do genuinely love. I'm just not good at learning online. So I have to repeat my first year of it after the fall semester wraps up, because I took a break for my mental health and so I could save money. Yeah. So I've heard that's really hard to avoid recruiters if you're a teen in the US. Up here, it's literally illegal to try and convince a teenager to join. Like, when I joined cadets, they literally just said, we're not trying to recruit your kid. if you hear one of us trying to do that, report them. That's illegal. Yeah, I've heard that. I have a friend, he lives in Ohio, and he's been getting harassed by recruiters. But I think he's going into nursing or marine biology. Which, good for him. Especially marine biology. Fish are cool. Ooh, I'm almost done this. I have like 10 lines left in this folder. And then I can move on to the main CVCVC folder. Cool. Ooh, yay! We're on the last line. And yeah, marine biology would be an amazing job. I would do it if I wasn't as terrible at bio, but I was terrible at bio because I wasn't paying attention. I reckon if I took the class now, I'd actually do quite well. But then I just could not concentrate to save my life. Alright, we're on to the main Oto! Yeah, every year there were recruiters that would basically harass any guy they thought were fit and cishet. Yeah, sounds like army recruiters in the States, alright. Yeah. Honestly, if I ever was in that situation, I would probably just give them the phone number to a fucking Taco Bell if they asked for my phone number. Just really waste their time. I'm gonna have to do this. So that we can get like that sound, the B in there. I suspect I'm gonna have to do that for quite a few lines. Yep. It's supposed to be like here normally, but he didn't aspirate it. My commissioner didn't aspirate it. So I have to put it over here. Yeah. That sounds like a nightmare. Like, that would just be the hello, I'm David from Windows, your computer have virus, but on steroids. Jesus. 5 years? You'd think they'd let up by now. I mean, I've been out of high school since not this June, but last June. And I'll still sometimes get calls about, fucking extracurriculars for women in STEM. To try and, like, get girls to go into, anyone who's assigned female at birth to go into STEM when they hit post-secondary, but I'm in college. And in a STEM program. So I don't know what their plan with calling me is. Because it's like, I did the thing. I did what you asked me to do. Luckily, I'm just happy I'm onto this folder. Hello, I am Mike from Army. Commit war. Hello, I am Mike from Army. Come bomb random country with me. My favorite is the ads they did recently where it's like they have this kid, like the voice actress, and she's like, I run the drones and I have 2 moms. And it's like, wow, no one cares. They've been trying to appear progressive, and then no one falls for it, and it's really funny. Yeah. Oh, they tried to get me to do welding too, because in my area, I live very close to Detroit, so we have a lot of car manufacturers in my city. So they're trying to hire people on, even though they're gonna like lose the job after 3 months because there's like a layoff every fucking day. Usually because they're outsourcing everything. They outsource a lot of stuff now because it's cheaper. And then they treat the employees that they outsource to like complete shit. So they're always trying to get us to either do like fancy scientist or come make a car. I've heard that too, but considering that it's the US military, I don't completely trust it. I have a cousin, she's a veterinarian in the US military. And I know she's had a good experience. But she's also a veterinarian, like she has a doctorate with them, and she's working with them to like help their dogs, which, yeah, medic is still not a great job, but you're not one of the like random people they'll just send out. So she's probably had a very different experience from most people. Because I have like a quarter of my family that lives in Michigan, or is from Michigan. Because my paternal grandfather was born in the US and then moved to Canada very young. And then he ditched his American citizenship when the Vietnam War started, because he already lived here and has citizenship here anyways. Yeah, I would not make it through a week in the Canadian Army. I would just die. It would just be the anxiety, because I'm very easily stressed out. Hence my need for Minecraft music in these trying times. Pretty simps. Yeah, the mental illness and arthritis would definitely not make that a fun time. For me, it's that I'm mentally ill and out of shape. I don't have arthritis, but I'm not in shape at all. Mainly because I don't do anything, and I have a really fast metabolism, and I have to be careful to not exercise a ton, because otherwise I could end up becoming underweight. because I'm on meds that suppress appetite for my ADHD. So if I exercise too much, I risk ending up becoming underweight real quick, which is not good. I'm probably going to end the stream in about 5 minutes because I need to go to bed early because my sleep schedule's just been completely destroyed. I've tried to get in shape, but yeah, if you're trying to exercise with arthritis, that would just be hellish. Yeah, it's a catch-22, because you're out of shape because, yeah, for both of us, because, like, we're both out of shape because we're not exercising, but if we end up exercising, and it can cause health issues, you because of your arthritis, me because I would become underweight very quickly. If I wasn't on my meds, I could probably exercise much, much more easily. Hiking is nice. I do want to try to do more hiking. And I live near a national park, but it's a ways out by car. It's like an hour. It's absolutely gorgeous, though. I want to go camping there someday. Did I... Okay, I did handle those diphthongs correctly. Hiking is just nice, though. It's so relaxing. Yeah. I should, I just can't drive. Like, I have somewhere to do it, it's just a matter of actually getting there. Yeah, the national park I'm talking about isn't too big, so... And it's like it's on the shore of Lake St. Clair, I believe. So it's like small and by the smallish by the water. But yeah, you would want to make sure you're prepared. Like, you want to have good boots, you want to have, like, water, sunscreen. Yeah, for a 5-hour hike in a goddamn desert, you kind of need a bit more than that. Yeah, the area I'm talking about is kind of like partially forest, partially marshes. And then there's like a stony beach that is really nice. And I live like in a very temperate area, so it's not like a goddamn desert, but if I was in a desert, like if I was going to the Okanagan, I would bring a lot more water than one bottle. It's even funnier when the people coming from sea level decide they're gonna hike to the highest peak in the mountains here. Oh no! No! That cannot end well. You're gonna get altitude sickness. Like, bro, you gotta acclimate a bit to that first. Like, unless you've done, like, the training with the masks that make, like, the air you're breathing in thinner as practice, because I know that I knew some people who would do that to prepare, in my area to prepare for hiking in the Rockies. Dude, don't. Yeah, it would not. You would pass out. There's another place I do want to be able to go back to and hike someday, even though it's probably never going to happen. It's Tikern Arm. It's all the way out in British Columbia. It's like this tiny little island in the channel. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And I went there when I was in cadets because I was at a camp. And part of the camp was we did a 5-day tour of like parts of the West Coast in this in an actual ship, like an actual naval vessel, and it is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And there, you could see like the mountains off in the distance a bit. There was like this tiny little lake. It was like cliffside. It was great. They get even more pissed when they say you can't bring a dog on the trail. Yeah, no shit, you can't bring a dog on the trail. Especially if you're going up the damn mountains. Like, the dogs get sick. It's gorgeous. It's tiny, it's uninhabited, but like the area around it is a British Columbia provincial park. Let me like switch to where it is on a map. This better be showing me. Yes, it is showing me the right area. It's way far from where I live. It's literally across the fucking continent. Let me change. Like, this is where it is. It's all the way out here. Like, it's here. It's like this tiny little island. And I live, like, in southwestern Ontario near the border with Michigan. But it's gorgeous. Yeah, true. You got like scorpions and stuff. Oh, cool. I'm just gonna finish 5 more Oto lines and then I'm gonna end the stream and start getting ready for bed so I can reset my sleep schedule to be something halfway reasonable.
Joy.
Alright. That's gonna be it for tonight. I hope you have a nice night.